I didn't have the best social skills as a homeless addict. Now with a month clean and sober, I want a date. A real, romantic, seated upright, clothes on, talking with a guy date. I go to a meeting for recovering addicts where we work over the irony that was our ability to play with hundreds of guys under the influence of our drug. Now, clean and sober, with real feelings at stake, we're too terrified of rejections to ask a guy out on a real date. I'm so healed revealing everything about myself, including my addiction. I was very broken from a greatest generation family that hid alcoholism, cancer, unwed pregnancies, and gay sons in the darkness of shame. Revealing myself turns out to be connectable to other people. My family is no different than yours. We're so starved for the truth. Here I am, a month clean, asking for a date. Attempt number 1. I'm John, recovering gay white crack whore with HIV. Can I buy you a coffee? You know, it's easy standing here now with 8 months clean and see why that didn't go over so well. But at the time, I thought it was honest, thrilling, luscious, and it was. For me. That's the selfishness of my addiction. It was all about me. I never stopped to consider the effects of my words and behavior on the people around me. I'm recounting the epic failure of this pickup line to friend Matthew. If my HIV is going to be an issue in my recovery, I reasoned, let's get that right out on the table. Matthew is nodding along with a somewhat incredulous look on his face, and with infinite patience and love for me, he says,
John, I get you, I do, and your honesty and integrity are really admirable, but maybe you should start with, hello.
My sponsor, a surfer and recovered addict who guides me in my recovery, calls his higher power God entity dude. When I'm craving crystal meth or struggling with a problem, he's always like,
did you talk to dude about it? When I have a problem, I talk to dude about it. Try talking to dude about it.
I guess after talking to dude, my sponsor suggested I turn myself in, serve my 30-day sentence, and pay my debt to society for stealing a computer back in the middle of my drug log. Attempt number 2. We're watching the TV show Cops in the Napa County Jail. The irony of watching the show Cops from jail is not lost on me. What's even better is we're sitting here criticizing the behavior of the perps on the show for doing the same dumb shit that landed us here in jail. You dumb fuck, one of the inmates is yelling at the TV. You don't take a stolen computer to the pawn shop. Can you believe that stupid fuck? I chime in. Now he's going to jail. Can you believe that dumb fuck, Amadeus says? Amadeus is magnetic smooth, Asian Spanish, long black hair, skin warm, desert sand, yearning, kisses, beautiful. I lean over to him and say, hello, I'm John, recovering gay white crack whore with HIV. Would you like to come over to my cell for a cup of instant coffee? The look on his face, I've never seen anything quite like it before or since, and I think the idea of dating in jail, in retrospect, is easily misconstrued. My friend Matthew says,
you have a problem with compulsive disclosure.
Attempt number 3. I'm 4 months clean, no more legal problems, cleaning up my past, and grateful for a little job bussing tables. One day while I'm working, a handsome guy walks out onto the patio wearing a Sugarland Skeeters baseball cap. So I said cheerfully, "Hey, are you a Skeeters fan?" He said, "Yeah. How do you know the Skeeters?" At some point I got slightly sidetracked while answering his question and heard myself detailing a certain baseball player's awkward batting stance and how it reminded me of straight porn, and that something about it just looked horrifyingly wrong. And although I wasn't sure how to fix straight people sex or a batting stance, I was offering the same suggestions for both. For starters, calm the fuck down. Slow the fuck down. I don't know, maybe lengthen your stroke. Think line drive, up the middle, right over the second baseman's head. When I finally noticed the look on his face, I said, "Is it too late to start over? Can I start over?" It was too late to start over. Attempt number 4. I'm coming home from school when I heard the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals had struck down California's Proposition 8, the ballot measure banning same-sex marriage. Friends were posting the news on Facebook that same-sex marriage would soon be restored, and the streets of San Francisco were celebratory. To see Alan jolts me, thrilling. I met him at UC Berkeley, where I started school. He is Taiwanese, tall, handsome, quiet, volleyball player, gentle, powerful, languid, beautiful. Fresh with excitement and possibility from the Ninth Circuit Court's decision, I called Alan. When he answered the phone, I was so warmed by his dependable, loving, careful, masculine voice. All I could say was, "Marry me." Not "hello, how are you?" Not "do you want to get a coffee or see a movie?" Marry me. I talked to Dude about it. Now I'm going to share with you my secret to successful dating. I actually have a lot of dates, and for one reason. I'm not afraid to ask. I learned the secret and used it successfully during my long career in nonprofit fundraising before I discovered drugs. Americans gave away $217 billion in charitable gifts last year. The challenge to raising money isn't getting people to give. It's getting people to ask. 40 million Americans went on dates last year. The challenge to having a date isn't getting someone you like to say yes. It's getting you, or in this case me, to ask. Baseball is a game of failure. A 300 hitter makes $15 million a year in Major League Baseball. 300 is a batting average. Specifically, 3 hits and 10 at-bats. That means a great hitter fails to get a hit 70% of the time. I write poetry and creative nonfiction. I submit to a journal or reading series 6 or 7 times and to get selected. And when I do, I'm thrilled. Now sure, every rejection crushes me. My sponsor says,
"Dude, man, you're still learning how to distinguish between a bad day and the end of the world."
Rejection and failure are the beautiful hurts as much a part of writing for me as the act of writing itself. Attempt number 5. He just sent me a text message from a table at Cafe Flore in the Castro. We met online. He's too shy to send me his picture. He knows what I look like, but I don't know what he looks like. I step inside the door at Flore and scan the cafe full of guys looking for someone, looking for me. His eyes, table just inside the door to my left, scan me up and down and look away uninterested. His eyes, table against the wall, back right corner, glance up from his computer, hopeful and interested, then back down quickly. His eyes, table in the middle of the room, look around like he's waiting for someone, land on me, then keep looking. I take a few steps into floor and look around the corner at the tables to the left, sweat rising that I've already been spotted and rejected. His eyes, table along the windows, merely fall on me like snow, then melt with recognition. Eyes of onyx and Juliet's cut stars. He's smiling over balled-up hands, elbows on the table. I smile back, and as I approach him, he rises to welcome me into his energy, his smile, his hand extended, his acceptance. Hello, I'm John, recovering gay white crack whore with HIV. What would you like in your coffee? He bursts out laughing. His beautiful face tips back into the golden light that is cafe floor in the evening. His laughter subsides as if in slow motion, and his eyes come back down to mine. A little half and half, no sugar, would be great. Thanks, he says. We settle into a delightful evening over coffee flavored with our previous failings, redemption, gratitude for each other's company, and the courage to ask. Thank you.